am participating in the Pantry Challenge this year. I've not been feeling well, and so it may be a little while longer before I film an intro video about the Pantry Challenge. I've just been trying to get better. But I want to flip my phone around real quick. So here's a preview just to show you. The pantry is packed, and not only is the pantry packed, but the freezers are stuffed. I'll open this one just to show you. I'm having the same issue that I had last year. They're filled. The drawers are overfilled. And the other freezers are just as full. So I have so much stuff. Here's a look at the fridge. And it's full as well. I'm not gonna take the time to go through all of this just yet. Tonight for dinner, we are having beef roast, rice and gravy, smothered cabbage, and black eyed peas. Tonight for dinner, we are having ground meat corn and rice, a family favorite. Tonight for dinner, we are having vegetable soup from the freezer. We currently don't have a range. The new one should hopefully be here tomorrow or the next day, but for tonight, I'm gonna put rice on in the rice cooker. Now I could heat this up in this rice cooker. I could have heated that up in a crock pot or an Instapot. It's already cooked. We're just gonna heat it up in the microwave. So we're gonna cook fresh rice and heat that up, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. Here is our vegetable soup all plated up. This is made with tomatoes, corn, green beans, potatoes from the garden. For the protein, I used venison. It's one of our favorite proteins to put into soups. Another wonderful, delicious soup. This one was even better because I did not even have to cook, which is when you get the best of both worlds, because you get a home-cooked delicious meal and you don't even have to cook it. Tonight for dinner, we're having steak and potatoes with salad and a little bit of black eyed peas that we had left. For the salad, we did this chopped bag salad that I had in the refrigerator. I think I have like 3 or 4 of them, and we divided one. The potatoes I had in the freezer, just defrosted them, and the beef we already had in the freezer. So this is dinner for tonight. Okay, so tonight for dinner, we are gonna have chicken and sausage in a gravy with rice. I had this leftover rice that I wanna use. I pulled out this chicken this morning, and then I just pulled out the sausage, so the sausage is frozen. We're gonna brown the chicken and the sausage and the onion and make a gravy really quick, and then we'll add the rice and mix it up, similar to a shortcut jambalaya. To start with, I sauteed the onion. I added a couple of frozen peppers. While this continues to saute a little bit, I will slice up the chicken, and then we will brown that and add the sausage and make a gravy and add the rice. I cut the chicken because I wanted it to cook quicker. Just added the cooked rice, mixed it in with the gravy. It's like a mix between a jambalaya and rice and gravy. Okay, so here it is all plated up. This meal came together in 30 minutes. Oh, that's good. Tonight for dinner, we are having cheeseburger soup. It's one of our family favorites on really cold nights, with potatoes, carrots, onions, mushrooms. I use baby potatoes tonight, but you can use any kind of potatoes. Delicious, very comforting and filling. This is the second year that I participate in Jessica's 3 Rivers Challenge. Last year was such a great success, and I learned so many things. I knew I wanted to do it again this year. One of the things that I love about her challenge is you can customize it to what works best for you. So this year I am taking a different approach than I did last year. Last year we were a family of 5 adults, and I was able to go 4 weeks without going to the grocery store, and I spent $0.00 for 4 weeks. So then I went to the grocery store one time. I spent about $35 buying basic necessities, and I was able to go, I think, another 6 weeks. So 10 weeks total is what we did last year. We were able to clean out the inside freezer and one shelf in the pantry. And we were very satisfied with what we were able to accomplish in 10 weeks. Not only was I trying to eat what we had, but I was also being creative, and I was also stretching things, and I was also practicing. If this was a scenario where we actually had to do this, how long could we do this comfortably? And we were able to do it comfortably for 10 weeks. Now, what's changed from last year to this year? This year, we are only a family of 3. My middle son and his wife moved a couple of hours from here. And so now it's just my husband and I and our youngest son who's still in college. So our needs have changed. I would like to have more than 10 weeks of $0, 0 cents spent. Now, the main difference is I'm not putting the pressure on myself that it has to be the first 11 weeks of the year. And I'm saying in this year of 2025, I would like to have at least 11 weeks where I have $0, 0 cents spent. So that's one take on the pantry challenge. And then the other change is last year I cooked each meal on camera. And this year, the first 25 days of the year, I did no screen challenge, where I wanted to limit my screen time as much as possible. So I wasn't filming. And what I also noticed during that time is I was preparing a lot of the same foods this year that I prepared last year. And that's because I tend to be a seasonal cook, and we like to eat a lot of the same things in different seasons. So I'm not gonna show me preparing the food step by step this year the way I did last year, unless it's something that I've not cooked before, and then I will show it. And then also the third thing is last year, one of the things I was missing the most was dairy. And right after the pantry challenge ended, I bought into a herd share. I paid a year up front. And so I am receiving 2 gallons of fresh raw milk every week, and that's going to continue. So with that being said, my next video, I'll talk about what I've spent, if anything, on the pantry challenge so far. I will eventually do a complete pantry tour, a complete freezer tour, and we're going to reorganize, but that'll come later because this is going to be more like a marathon and not a sprint. That's the major changes. So the thing that we're keeping the same is we're going to still try to save as much as we can, and we're going to try to be good stewards and make use of what we have. All right, until the next one.